Tidak satu kali semua. Hello. Good day, everyone. Today we're going to talk about the Endgame study. Still about the key square and the position. And yesterday we have talked about the key square. As we know that the key square, when you get the found on H file, then the key square is here. This is the key square is here, and then the key square is it's here, and this is the pawn on the 5th rank, and the key square is not only on the 2nd rank but also this. And also we have learned about how to get the key square, that we have to go to the farthest key square, because the farthest is the hardest to defend, and how to combine all the key square, that when on each file, when we move our pawn, then the key square will become nearer to black king, and maybe black king can have the defense of it. And also how black can change the key square from G file to H file and take advantage of it, because the key square then will be from this square. When this pawn is on H file, then we come here, which is nearer to the black king. Today we're going to have the discussion about the opposition. And when black play d5, then this called the opposition. Yes, black, they say, have the opposition here. Then white, they say they have the oppositions, and black is put in zugzwang. And later we're going to talk why the black king is called in zugzwang. But before we dive in, uh, the opposition is the state where the king, the black king and the white king is on a file or maybe on a rank. So maybe here or here on the same rank. This is on the same file, and there is only one square in between. This is the direct opposition. Um, there are also later we're going to maybe talk about the diagonal oppositions or what they call the distant oppositions. Okay, we start from the first point. When black have the oppositions, then when white have the opposition, then it said that black is put in zugzwang. This is have relation with the key square, as we have learned before that the pawn on the file and the key square is on the sixth rank. When the pawn is on the fourth rank, then the key square is here. So when white move to d5, then black is put in zugzwang because he has to move. When he move to the left or the right, he will lift one of his square to be occupied by the white king. When he move here, so when he move here, then he lift this key square, then white can go here. Then if we move here, then white can he lift this square for white to occupy. So that's why they say when white have the oppositions and the black king is put in zugzwang, and black has to move to the left or the right, or even retreat his king to the eight to the back rank. So when he lift, for example here, then he lift all the key square. Then this is a winning for white. And when white get the key square, where in whatever place you will say you will move the king, you put here or here or here or here or here, white is winning. This is why they call this is the key square. And when in this position, white have the opposition. So when black move here, then white will outflank the black king. This is the they call outflanking. This is uh, they call absolute outflanking. And of course, here, this is a win for white because the pawn is promoted. So when white have the opposition, this is white do the outflanking to get the key square, and then get the oppositions, and then have an they call absolute outflanking. So this is a win for white. White has promote his pawn to queen. In this position, if it's black to move, then this is a draw because black will move here and have the opposition. For example, let's try to make this move. This is a white to move, then we can make by doing a triangulation. Then it will be a So this is black to move. Then this is a draw because black will have the opposition. When black have the opposition, then black get the key square. When black get the key square, then if you play the best move, then will be a draw. For example, white only can go here, or maybe forced to move his pawn. When he move his pawn, then go here, then it will be a draw. It will be a draw here, and a stalemate. What they call it, stalemate. If if black goes here, then white go here, then go here, and for example, black didn't have the opposition, then black has to lose because when black goes here, then he will leave the key square here for white. So the opposition is really about how to take the key square for the white, and how white to defend the key square. Yes. Okay. Today we go to the next move. This position is draw. Black can go here and have the opposition. So whatever white move, uh, black can guard this key square by doing the opposition, and will force white to move his pawn, and then this is a draw. Example goes like this, and then thank you, Durian Defense. Thank you. Um, Durian Defense is following. Thank you very much. And Durian, how are you? Durian Defense. I'm just for now hearing what is Durian Defense, but this is good. So we're going to the next stage. In this position, if we see, maybe you can leave a comment or something. What is the best move for black here, and get what we have learned before about the oppositions. This is black to move, and if black is make a wrong move, then will be easy winning for white. White has 2 pawn, and when we have the opposition, this is still get the opposition, and we have to learn about how about the pawn on H file, A file. This is the key square, and then this is pawn on C file. So this is the key square. Then we have to know this. Okay, for example, if yes, black to move now, Durian. What should be the best move for black in this position? If black goes here, king to c7. Yes, if king to c7, why not this? Because you are right, Durian. Yes, that's the right move. Because when you move here, we see, yes, we see this this variant. When you move here, then white can move the pawn. when you take this, and white who have the opposition. When white have the opposition, then white will get the key square here. For example, black goes here, white goes here, and then go here, black goes here. Then in this position, as we have learned before, when black has to move even to the left or the right. When he move here, he will leave this key square for white flank. When he move here, then white will get the key square. That's right, Julian. You made a right move. So what happened with this c7? Of course, black cannot go retreat his king because of his pawn will be taken. So to the c7, right? I guess you are right, Durian. What happened actually here? When he moved to c7, we will see, as we have learned, that the key square of this pawn is here on b7 and b8, while the key square, this pawn on the on the fourth rank, is here. So in this position, if white exchange this pawn, for example, white will take, even if white have the opposition here. But as you know, the key square is here. So when he move the pawn, then black already have the key square. So it's not winning. For example, if he move, then he can go here. Then whatever, white can leave this pawn to just move. Then this is a stalemate. So when we have when we know about this, then what happen if white maybe move this pawn? Then after black takes, this is white is leaving his key square. So after black goes here, then there is no pawn promotion for white. Okay, so this is the draw. The move is go to c7. If this go, black can take the pawn, and then even if white have the opposition, then the pawn cannot go to the key square, to the promotion. Okay. Nice explanation, thank you, Julia. Maybe we can go to the next. This is when I move the pieces just to the one move to the left. This is in this position. What happened? What is really happened? What can happen here? This is black to move. Maybe this is the same pawn. And what will happen in this position? As we have seen before, that when black goes here, white can exchange, and white is have the opposition. Yes, white is have the opposition. So in this position, because of this file is not on the H file, then it will be winning. The case before is this pawn is on the A file, so there is no promotion because the key square is here. But in this position, the key square is here. This pawn, the key square is here, and this pawn is the key square is here. So whatever black move, for example, just this is already have, white is already have the opposition. and when white goes here, then black has to leave his key square. For example, he go here, then he leave this key square. When he go here, he leave this key square. So by doing the outflanking, the opposition, the absolute outflanking, then white can uh, winning here. So this is we know that the key square is have the relation with opposition. The opposition is just try to get even if for example here, then white can the different case with before, the pawn is here, then the key square is here, but in this position the key square is here. So uh, white have the oppositions, and then white will win this. Yes. So white is promote his pawn to. Now we have learned about the opposition, and maybe this time we'll try to see what is really the distant opposition. This is one example of the distant opposition. The distant opposition is the state where, for example, go like here maybe, and what? This is the opposition they call. The opposition is the state where the black king and white king on the same file, and there is 3 or 5 square in between. The distant opposition also try to is still talking about the key square, as we know that when the pawn is on the second rank, then the key square is here. The key square here is nearer to the white side, and farther to the black. So we see that the key square is on the fourth rank, which is nearer, still on the white territory. So it's nearer to white. Then this is winning because white can have the opposition. White can have the square. For example, it goes like this. And the best way for black is go here by doing the distant opposition. This is 5 square in between. White can go here, then black can have the opposition. This is 3 square. This is still the opposition, and then white can go here, and black have the opposition. In this position, even with black has the opposition, but white has the extra move. Then this will determine that, or will assure that white is winning in this position by moving his pawn once. Then now white has the opposition, and black is put in zugzwang because he has to leave one of the key square. For example, he go here, then white is having the key square, or for example, he go to the right, then white have the key square by outflanking black king, and then if black goes here, white have the opposition, outflanking, have the opposition, and get the absolute opposition. And this is a winning for white because he get the key square. Or even in this position, white can still just maybe move his pawn once because he still has an extra move. After this, he can move this. This is still put black in zugzwang. he left this key square, and this is a winning. So uh, when you play pawn endgame, you must remember about the key square. We have to remember about the key square and how to get the opposition and how to put black in Zugzwang and maybe have a tape. We go to the next example. In this position, just like before, uh, the difference is the pawn is on d3. As we have learned before that when the pawn is here, then the key square is here on the fifth rank. So when we see this, the key square is nearer to black and farther to white. So if we play it with the best move, then this is a draw. Maybe you can see how to maintain a draw here. If you want to maintain a draw, then you will when, for example, black goes here, uh, black can goes here. Now when white move here, then black will have the opposition, will get the opposition. If white move here, then black can have the opposition. If white move here, then black can get the opposition. So this is the draw because there, as we see before, the pawn is here. Then white still have an extra move in this position. White don't have an extra move, so this is white who put himself in Zugzwang, and white can go like this and of course have opposition. If you back, you can go here. If you go here, you can go here. If you go here, you can go here. Then you have the black have the opposition. So uh, at last, white is forced to move his pawn. Then this is a draw. This is a draw. This is a draw. For example, it goes like this, and maybe here. Then if he go here, black goes here. If he goes here, black will have the opposition. Then this is a stalemate. So you will learn the difference between this position. This is white is winning because white will have an extra move here. But in this position, it is draw because the key square is nearer to black, and white didn't have extra move when his king is getting here. Okay, maybe we once more we learn this about the key square. I'm having sorry. Oh, strong boy. How are you, strong boy? Uh, so strong boy. Wanna get boy? Okay. Strong boy. Please refrain from posting links. Okay. Having some trouble functioning as instead to work properly, I need to be muted. You can do this by typing both Streamlabs. Okay. Ex boy, thank you. Okay, in this position we continue. Uh, this is white to move, and white can maintain a draw if white made a right by doing the distant opposition. Uh, can you see what is the move here? What is the move here for white? Of course, when we see this position, if white goes here, then black can goes have the opposition. Then in this position, white will lose. For example, it goes like this, and then black can outflanking, and then when white takes, it takes. Then this is a black to move and win. So, what is the best move for white in this position? If the best move for white is to go here and have the distant opposition. This is three square in between the black. This is the distant. Then if black goes here, then white can goes here. Okay. If black goes here, then white can goes here. What happened if white move here? This is of course a draw, still a draw, but can be dangerous to black position. If black goes here, then just take pawn and then just have it. So this is not good. What happened if white have for direct opposition here? Still, white now cannot make an opposition. Then this is a loss for white. So when you go here, black now has the opposition, and as we have learned before, black will have the opposition. Of course, white cannot go here or here, because then the black will capture this pawn. So he go here. Now black can do the outflanking, and after this move still get the opposition, and then after, for example, he take or he go here, black can take the pawn, and this pawn is ready to promote to queen and win. So the best move for white is go here. This is called the distant opposition. If you go here, then white goes here. If he goes here, then white will goes here. And whatever black move, white will have the opposition. If you go too farther, then black will capture this pawn. So that's the the example of distant opposition. Okay. The next let's try to solve this puzzle, this exercise. This is a black to move, and this is a draw position. So what is the best move for black? What is the best move for black in this position? If black goes here, then white who has the opposition. For example, this is winning for white because white will have the key square and winning. And make a queen here. So if white goes here, then if black goes to b7, then white can go b to the b5. And still, this is white have the opposition. And this is a win for white. And the pawn is ready to promote. So what is the best move? The best move for black is to go to e8 because white cannot go here because his pawn is blocking him from do the opposition. So when white move here, then black will have the opposition or move here. So when black goes here, then white goes black can have the opposition. If white goes to c5, then black goes to c7, then have the opposition. And then this is a draw. Whatever black do, white do, black will have the opposition. So this is a draw. Then white is forced to move his pawn and then maybe move again. And then black can goes here, and then this is a stalemate. Okay, so the best move for black is go here, and white can have the opposition. So he has to go here or here. If we go here, then we go here, have the opposition. If we go here, black go here and have the opposition. The distant opposition. Okay. In this position, there's also an example of how to make a distant opposition. This is a white to move. This is white to move. Then in this position, white can maintain a draw here. The pawn is losing because when he do like this, for example, then black can get all the pawn. If we go to here, for example, then white also can have the pawn, all the pawn, and then get all the pawn. So but there is a chance for white. This is to draw, as we have learned before, that if the pawn somehow can move farther and farther to here, then the key square will become nearer to the white king. So by knowing that, then white, who has known that his pawn is losing, all is losing, then he tried to move to make this pawn move by giving his pawn. So he sacrificed his losing pawn here and make this. Of course, in this position, white has to take. Yes, white has to take. Then what happened after it take? The key square become closer to uh, white key. And once again, how to make this black is moving forward, and to make the key square is go to here. Yes, just by making the sacrifice again the pawn, then the pawn uh, will go. Yes, will come to become nearer to white key. Now in this position, the key square is here. What is the best move for white? We have to see, and to prevent, our move is to prevent white from making the opposition or the distant opposition. For example, if we go here, then he can go here and have the opposition. And this is black is winning. This is black is winning. White has to leave this key square, and if he go here, uh, he leaving this key square. So black goes, and then black have the opposition, and then outflanking, and then this pawn is go for the promotion square. So after make this move, pawn takes and this takes, then of course white cannot go here, as we know that white will have the opposite. Black will have the opposition, and when white goes here, also black will have the opposition. Yes, and then as we have seen before that this is winning for black. This is the winning for black. Then this pawn will be promo. So after this move, then if black goes here and here, this is losing for white. So the only move for white is to go here. In this position, if black goes here, then white who has the opposition. For example, if we go here, then we can go here. Then this is a draw. By doing the opposition, this is a draw. By doing the opposition, this is a draw. So black has to move his pawn and go here, and this is a stalemate. So we see after, if black goes here, white can have the opposition, or the by doing the opposition here, or diagonal opposition here. This is a draw for white by doing the opposition. So the best move for black is to make a distant opposition. Yes, this is a distant opposition. 1, 2, 3. Now, what is white trying to do to draw here is to prevent black from doing the opposition. So if we go here, black will go here. If white goes here, black will go here. If white goes to f2, then black will go to f4. Then this is a winning for black. This is a winning for black. This is also a winning for black, because black will have the opposition. So knowing that this is a loose move for white, because black will get the opposition, then the only move for white is here. By doing this, see that black cannot go here because it blocked by his own pawn. So black cannot do the opposition. So now white has an advantage. If black was here, then white will have the opposition. If black was here, then white doing the opposition. And this is a draw. If 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 this pawn is moved forward, then the key square is here, then white can simply make a draw here. So when black goes here, do the opposition, and then this is a stalemate or a draw. So maybe that's about the opposition and the key square. We have learned before that the key square is about when you make the opposition is actually you want to have black king to put in subswang and get the key square. Okay, maybe that's for now. We will continue later about the oppositions. Maybe now, what are we going to do here? Maybe there is also maybe this is also this opposition, but we're going to talk about it later. White will go here, and then when black goes here, white will just do the distant opposition. Go here. If black goes here, just doing the distant opposition. Okay, maybe this time I want to play some. Oh, not. This is a study, so maybe I'll stop my streaming now. Thank you all for watching, until we meet again in our next streaming. Thank you. Good luck, everyone.